How's it going, everyone? So in this video, we are continuing our HTB Academy module, Windows Fundamentals, and we're going to tackle the core of the operating system section here, and we're going to go through all three sections here. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the questions. So question number one, it says, find the non-standard directory in the C drive. Submit the contents of the flag file saved in this directory. So the answer is just a long string here, right? So as always, we have to RDP to the remote system or the target system. So make sure you spawn your target system and then make sure you RDP to the machine. I explained in the previous video how to RDP. So if you don't remember, it's going to be in the Introduction to Windows section. So if you click that really quick, and you go to over here, or actually I think it's a little, I think I scrolled past it. Yeah. So right here, so I use Xfree RDP with Kali Linux to remote into the machine. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and copy that. And I'm going to go ahead and paste that in. And then the password, actually let me, to get the password, go ahead and go back to the module that we're working on. So we're in the core of the operating system section, and we're on the first subsection here. So let's scroll all the way down or click this button there. Password actually might be the same as the previous section, but the password is going to be this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that. And I'm going to replace password with the password that I just copied. All right. And then the target IP. I think I remembered it. Get rid of these angle brackets there. I think it was 10.129.201.57. Let's see if my memory is pretty good. 201.201.57. Oh, heck yeah. Cool. All right. So I remembered that. And then also the username is, you don't think you have to touch that. Yeah, it's HTB-student. Cool. So we're all set there. Go ahead and hit enter. And then it's going to launch a RDP session to the Windows machine that we have to use for answering these questions. All right. So the first question, or actually the only question, was find the non-standard directory in the C drive. Okay, so the non-standard directory, it's just going to be a directory that's pretty much not part of the operating system. So if you scroll all the way up, you kind of see all these types of directories or the names of these directories. So all of these are pretty standard, right? But we got to find the non-standard. So which kind of folder stands out, right? Let's go back to the bottom. So if we look at the some of the commands that they list in the tutorial, they use a tree command that provides you info on all the directories in the file system. You can also use the dir, which stands for directory, to see the list. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. So we can actually just copy this. Copy that because I believe it says find the non-standard directory in the C drive, right? So let's do that. So you can use PowerShell or the command prompt. So the PowerShell is going to be right here. They have a shortcut, or you can type into the search bar. You can type in PowerShell and it'll come up. So if we do PowerShell, so you can click that, or I'm going to use a command prompt for this video. So to get there, it's just going to be CMD, and then that will launch the command prompt. So go ahead and click on it. So our default directory, right, our starting directory is C users HTB-student, right? But we want to look for the whole C drive. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in what I copied there. And so usually you can just right click into the black window and it'll paste. Or you can come up here and click on the white portion and go edit and paste if you want. But it's easier just to right click and it's going to paste in, the contents of the clipboard for you. So let's go ahead and run the command. So we're going to look in the C drive. So we'll go ahead and hit enter. And then let me hit enter one more time. I don't think that went through. Yeah, I don't think I was clicked into the screen. Now, sometimes for my screen, sometimes the network connection is not too great. So, since this is like an RDP session inside of an RDP session, it can be a little, delayed. Let's see why. There we go. So I had to enter it in again. I deleted one character and I hit enter just to kind of refresh it. Okay, so here we have all of these folders in the C drive. So right away, we have this long text. I don't know what that's for, but we can actually go inside it and take a look at the contents. So if you go back to the, and as a hint, it's actually not the right folder. The right folder is actually Academy, but just as demonstration purposes, it was a file that was kind of, out of the ordinary. So, we can take a look. So the tree command, it walks through all the files in the C drive, right? So it's not only going to let us view the folders, but we can also look at the files inside those folders. So you can see here in their screenshot that goes through each of the files there. But we have a specific file or folder. So if you want to copy that, you highlight it. Well, let me explain that one more time. So go ahead and highlight it like this with your mouse there, and then right-click the white area at the command prompt. And if you go to edit and you hit copy, that'll copy that. So if we want to look at everything inside that folder, you can go tree, and then we are in the C drive, right? So C:, and then slash, and then we can paste that in, and then you're going to go /F. Okay, so that's going to give you all the files inside this folder. So we can see here, nothing exists, right? There is absolutely nothing in here. So let's go to the next one, which is going to be the right one. So it's going to be Academy. I'm just going to up arrow, and I will delete that and go Academy, and then /F. And then you can see here, we have a flag.txt file. So that's going to be the one that contains the answer. And so the question does ask, it says submit the contents of the flag file. So there's two ways, right? Well, I mean, technically there's multiple ways. But what I did is I just kind of Google searched like, okay, how do you view the contents from a command line? Well, to do that, you just you type in type. So if you do type space and then the name of the file, it will reveal the contents of the file. Now, however, we are in C Academy, right? Our current working directory is C users HTB-student. So we have to provide the full directory. So let's go C:// and then Academy, and then / again, flag.txt. So we want to view the C drive, the Academy folder in the C drive, and the text folder or the text file in the Academy folder, which is in the C drive. So if you hit enter, and eventually, I know the delay kind of is not optimal, but it'll come up. Let me see if I can refresh it. There we go. Okay, so here is the answer for you guys right there. So ends in 375, ends in 375 there. Now, the other way to do it, right, is we know that we're working in the C drive, right? So if you click the File Explorer icon down here, and you go to this PC, and it lists you the devices and drives. So if you click in here, now we're in the C drive directory. And if you look, here's that one file that we looked at because it looked kind of funky. So we actually don't have permission to access that folder. So that might have been why it said that no subfolders exist when we try to run it, is because we didn't have any permissions. But in any case, the Academy folder is what we're looking at. And here is that flag file. So you can just double click that and you can just copy that as well. So, you know, there's a way to do it with the graphical interface and there's a way to do it in the command line. So however you want to do it, it's up to you. But that's how you can kind of get both answers there. So, so we got that one done. Let's go to the next one. So this is the file system. So let's go to the question. So it says, what system user has full control over the C/users directory? So what's nice is you don't have to exit out of this RDP session. It's going to be the same one. So you can see here, the target IP is still the same. The username and password is still the same. So we can still use the same system. And you can see the life left for me is 59 minutes. So make sure there is time left for you to use the same system that you're on. So let's go ahead. So the user is bob.smith. Now to do that, we are going to use this command here, which is icacls. So this is going to help you view the permissions, right? Now the question says, which system user has full control, right? So we need to find the user that has full control. And if you scroll to kind of the bottom middle, you're going to see the basic access permissions here. So F stands for full access. And so we want to find a user that has the F next to them. So here's kind of like a picture of an example that they provide. Here's the F. So in our case, we can copy this command and we can go back in. And another helpful tool, if you want to clear your screen, you can just type in CLS on Windows command prompt. And when you hit enter, it's going to clear your screen. So it's just a little cleaner. So I'm just going to right click into the black window and then I'm going to hit enter. And thanks to the delay, let me delete. Oh, actually it worked. Cool. Okay. So we can see here F is belonging to bob.smith. So bob.smith is going to be the answer for this question here. So we can go to the next one. And so the last one, let's go ahead and jump right in. I think there was a little bit more questions. Yeah, so there was 3. But don't get intimidated. This is actually not too bad. The first... Actually, all of these questions, you don't even need the RDP session or anything. So, so let's jump right in. So the first question is, what protocol discussed in this section is used to share resources on the network using Windows? So the answer is SMB, and you're going to find that at the very top. So if you go here, it says the server message block protocol is used in Windows to connect shared resources like files and printers. So the answer is SMB. Now remember, it's all caps. So if you do lowercase SMB, you're going to get the wrong answer. It has to be all capital. So that's going to be the answer for the first question. Second question is, what is the name of the utility that can be used to view logs made by a Windows system? And it tells you that's going to be 2 words, 1 space, not case sensitive. So if you go towards the middle, you're going to see here, Event Viewer is another good place to investigate actions completed on Windows. Almost every operating system has a logging mechanism and a utility to view the logs that were captured. So it says we can view the logs created for every action we performed when accessing the Windows 10 target box, and also when creating, editing, and accessing the shared folder. So Event Viewer is going to be the answer there. And then the last question, it says, what is the full directory path to the company data share we created? And when they say we created, that means in the tutorial. So if you kind of scroll above the event viewer, you can see here, here's the company data share, and you can see the full file path here. So you can just copy that, and then you can paste that into this answer field there. So that is it. So we tackled the whole section, core of the operating system. So it was nice. The last set of questions, we didn't really need a machine to do it. The first two we did, but there was only one question apiece. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and useful. If you did, please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment, and we'll talk to you guys later.